And welcome to the Phillip Siddiq Show, exclusive. Raymond Brown in the theater, not at the movies, but we would Raymond Brown at the movies. Ghetto Physics. What's up, man?
How you feel?
I'm good. I'm good. Tell us a little bit about the film, man.
Yeah, well, Ghetto Physics is an adaptation of a book I wrote back in 2003. It's called Will the Real Pimps and Hoes Please Stand Up, Peeping a Multi-Level Global Game. You know, like streets to the White House to Iraq to the corporate boardroom to the preacher with the Rolls Royce. Evolve or get manipulated straight up.
Right. Now, I think I saw early interviews. What triggered you? What compelled you to do this film? Because it's deep. It's real deep.
Yeah. I was studying a branch of psychology called archetypal psychology. So, you know, everybody's mythology, cultural folklore, you'll find universal patterns and roles: king, queen, leader, warrior, hero, fool, trickster, lover. And then I was looking at the terminology, how it was like inundated into urban culture, you know, big pimp and pimp Jew, all that kind of stuff. And then how corporate culture, they want to come in and capitalize off that. So then you got the Pimp My Ride, Pimp My iPod, Lee Iacocca got Snoop selling Cadillacs, you know, all that type of thing. So, you know, I did the put forth the archetypal analysis of it. So now we're just not just talking about literal street prostitution, but how it shows up in power dynamics, like who wields prowess over who in the power game, who sets the paradigm, manipulates who. Right.
Now you have Ice-T's in the film. Now, one, like you say, he would definitely be a top pimp. Started out with the record, F the Police. Now here he is on Law and Order playing a police officer.
Yeah. And you know, he points that out, you know, in his own way, and it's his twist on the game. You know, because he's also got, you know, street cred, you know, heavy street cred. So, you know, when he starts playing a figure like a cop, of course, you know, then that's kind of going against the grain in some senses. But then, you know, he lets him know, like, he's got that kind of versatility. He has that dimensionality, and that's what we talk about in the archetypal sense. Like, you know, how does it come out of the game, out of, you know, his historical pathway, and then you see, you know, the spectrum of it, you know, where you see all the way from, you know, a Jay-Z to a, you know, an Ice-T or you figure like that, you know, Diddy, whoever, the different figures, who they getting down in, you know, power arenas, you know, economics, clothing, film, entertainment, whatever, you know, they own sports teams, stuff like that. You know, it's about power.
Right. Now, you have a lot of heavy hitters in here. I'm just going to name a few. If I forget you, not on purpose. Too Short, Ice-T, Lothario Loto. I mean, you got all kind of people. How did you get how can I forget Fillmore Slim? How did you get them locked down, sit down, KRS-One, all those people?
Godfather of the game, Cornel West, former Congresswoman Cynthia McKinney. She was the Green Party candidate in 2008.
How did you get it? How did you get them?
I went after them, you know. I went after them. You just got to be about it, and you know, maybe I had a mouthpiece that availed me in some, you know, at some certain times where I could get in the door or whatever, or I could get somebody to make a call for me. But it wasn't any certain formula as to how to make it happen. You just got to like really be about pursuing it. And sometimes it's a waiting game. And, you know, the interviews came about and I got them, you know, it wasn't all at once.
Right. Now, challenges to make this film, man, because there's real talk in there. Tell us how some of the challenges came up and what did you do to overcome the challenges?
Oh, man, what the challenges are, I started out with a little bit of hoe change, you know what I'm saying, and just a game plan and an idea and a concept. And then, you know, it was about taking it out of the universe. It's my first film. So, you know, here I got it not only accomplished, but it's hitting the big screen. And then, you know, got William Arntz behind it, who co-wrote, produced, and directed with me. And Capture Light Films and Goldwyn has got behind it now, and they book it in cities. So, you know, I started with an idea and a concept, and then I had to, you know, see about moving forward with it, kind of get apprenticed in the film game. I had no experience in it, stuff like that. So, you know, I was a first-time author and first time in the film game. And, you know, I had to learn the ropes. And this is just the way it goes in any game. You're going to go through initiation. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to let you they're not going to let you come out and start calling shots.
Right.
Yeah. So
paying the dues.
Sometimes you got to hoe hard before you can pimp hard. You know, that's what it is.
Raymond Brown, you guys. See the film. Ghetto. No, you know what? Tell them to go see the film, man.
Yeah, Ghetto Physics with the Real Pimps and Hoes Please Stand Up. It's coming at you. We start out in 10 cities in October 8th. We dropping in the Bay. I really want you to come out and see it. I think you'll like it. From the streets to the White House to Iraq to the corporate boardroom, Afghanistan to the preacher with the Rolls Royce. You know, we might even, you know, edit Eddie Long up in there. You know what I'm saying?
Whatever make it work.
You know what I'm saying? It's all over the place. The game. It is what it is. You know, come in and see what we're talking about here. I think you'd be unleashed. Little insights come to you.
There you go. And guess what? We got him first. Remember that. I'm not arrogant to interview, but hey, we got this cat first. Remember that. Hey, man. Thank you, bro.
All right.
All right.
Peace.
All right.